Kunun Kanwa, a traditional millet porridge that is nutritious, comforting, and very easy to make at home. Let me show you how to make it. Welcome back to the channel. This porridge is known for its digestive benefits and it's especially loved by nursing mothers because it's believed to help increase breast milk production. If you grow up around drinking this porridge, you already know how nostalgic and comforting it is. Let's get started. For ingredients, we have fresh ginger, cloves, dried chilies, and baking soda. You can also substitute the baking soda with some bicarbonate or kanwa, that is potash, which is traditionally used for this recipe. For the base, we are using ground millets. If you have a whole millet, you can simply grind it into a powder form. These few ingredients come together to create a very flavorful and nutritious porridge. First, I'm placing a pot of water on the stove and bringing it to a boil. While the water is heating up, we are going to prepare the millet mixture. Next, I'm blending the ginger, clove, and the dried chilies with a little water until everything becomes smooth. Blending the spices helps release their natural flavors and oils, which will give the kunu its signature taste and aroma. So good. If you've been watching me till now, or you are a new subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you so much for watching and engaging in my videos. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. In a bowl, I'm adding 2 cups of ground millet. Then I pour in the blended spice mixture and mix everything together. After that, I add about 2 cups of water to reach the consistency you see in the video. Make sure to mix it very well so there is no lumps, and make sure it's not too watery, but it should be in between thick consistency. Once the mixture is smooth, we will set it aside. Kunun Kanwa is from the group of Hausa cocoa, but it's not really known. It's mostly known in the Zongo communities, and it's a little bit different from the way you prepare the Hausa cocoa, which in this case we will be using some potash or the baking soda to change the color. It's mostly green in color and it's originated from the northern Nigeria, typically from the Hausa people. So yeah, that is where Kunun Kanwa is from. At this point, the water on the stove has come to a rolling boil. I'm going to reduce the heat to low before adding the mixture to it. I also remove some of the boiling water and set it in case I need to adjust the consistency later. In total, I use about 3 cups of water for this recipe, but you can also adjust depending on the texture you prefer and if you are making more than 2 cups of the porridge. Now I'm slowly adding the millet mixture into the pot while stirring at the same time. This step is very important because stirring continuously helps prevent lumps from forming and ensure everything combines smoothly. Once it's fully mixed, I'm going to add half a tablespoon of baking soda and stir thoroughly. The baking soda or kanwa, if using it, it's what helps give the kunun kanwa its distinctive greenish color. The more you add, the deeper the green color becomes. After mixing, I cover the pot and turn off the heat. Letting the kunu sit covered allow it to rest and gently simmer. which helps develop the nostalgic taste and flavor that many people love. This resting step is what really brings everything together. And just like that, our kunu is ready. The texture should be smooth and slightly thick. You can serve with sugar or any sweetener of choice. It's also delicious when paired with roasted peanuts and evaporated milk. This porridge is not only comforting but also packed with benefits. It supports digestion, boosts energy, and has been used traditionally for overall wellness. I hope you enjoyed this traditional millet porridge. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more recipes like this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Ramadan Kareem. Bye.